Hey friends, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. Today's what sold video of everything that sold this weekend on eBay. There are some crazy sales, you guys. I feel like Santa Claus under all these presents because 35 items, like wow, 35 items going out for this weekend for a gross total of over $2,800. In one weekend, my friends. I cannot believe it. So I've got to dive in because I've got 35 things to show you. And I don't like to give the Cliff Notes version. I want to go over each item and tell you how much I paid for it and what it sold for. Stay tuned to the end because I'm going to go back to doing those breakdowns again. Somebody had asked about, okay, this is what you make gross. What do you actually take home net? So it takes a little extra time because I have to finish packing everything so that I can see how much I paid in shipping and how much all the fees and all of that is. So, yes, it takes an extra minute, but I'm happy to give it to you because people want to see it. So, I'm going to dive right in. I guess the first one I want to kind of tease you with is going to be this silverware. This was the banger, best sale of the entire weekend. I paid $10 and you will be blown away with what this set sold for. So stay tuned because that one is amazing. All right, let's just hope I don't knock it over. Okay, I've got to keep this in order so that I don't get mixed up. So, all right, we're going to start off this little bread and butter guy. Vacuum parts. When you buy vacuums and they don't work or you don't want to ship them because it's a giant freaking vacuum, I parted out. So this one is a Hoover Link. Linx, so I guess Lynx. These I find kind of often. It's kind of weird. I haven't seen them usual, but I think it's I don't know, maybe it's an area thing. These are popular in my area. They're a rechargeable battery vacuum. All right, said enough about it. This guy I paid, I think $10 for the whole vacuum. Parted it out. I've already sold so much of it, and this guy sold for $26. Okay, let's try and focus here. Okay, we've got a bins find. This was $5 for both of them. So total of $5, $2.50 a piece. $5 day at the bins. It is Aloe Vesta cleaning foam. I didn't take it out of the Amazon packaging. It is new. It is, yeah, they both, if I lined it up, you can see the liquid is in line. So these are brand new. Sold for $20. So just a little bread and butter. We've got combo players. We've got one is a Toshiba. I just got this one. The Toshiba, what did you sell for? All right, I paid $12. Where is it? Okay, it's this one here. Oh my goodness. Okay, I paid $12. Guess I could have just showed you the picture. But this one was, where did I get this? An estate sale. This is a newer company in my area, and they do a pre-sale if you follow them on Facebook. So I was able to go to them on a Wednesday night before they opened up to the public the next day. Scored this for $12, and it sold for $90. It is free shipping, but I get these out no more than $20 it cost me to ship it. All right, we've got a Minolta camera. I don't remember what I paid, but it was right around $5 because I don't pay much more than that for cameras. It is good looking. It's in its box. It's got its manual, its chargers, all the goodies, and he sold for $55. I'm going to grab the Department 56 house. We got two Department 56 things going out, but I'll show that other one when I get to it in order. Okay, this was a skate and ski shop. Department 56, I got last year, I cleared out an estate at 75% off day, and I got these houses for like $5 a piece. I already sold a majority of it together in a lot for like $300. And then I still had a few pieces that were worth keeping because they were worth more than $20. I listed those separately. So when you're buying a lot, I like to go through, I did this with my records too. You go through each one by one, pick out the ones that are worth you listing separately. That number is completely up to you. To me, it was, I think, $20 or $30 on the albums because those are easy to ship. I think I said 20 on the albums, 30 on these houses because you've got to make sure that you're making up the space making up for the space it's going to take, the time to pack it, the packing material, the boxes it's going to take, all of that. So I'm willing to make less on an easier shipper, easier lister, easier storage. But bigger items like those department houses take up more space and more materials to pack it. So I wanted to make $30 a piece. All right, so definitely when you're buying lots, go through one by one and decide which ones are worth lotting up and which ones are worth separating. That was worth separating at the time, but it went on sale because it hadn't sold yet. It's been over a year, so it sold for $30. So it was right on that line of what I wanted to make, but it would have gone for more if it sold faster last year. We've got an airport. I believe I overpaid on this. If it's the one that's in my spreadsheet, because I've sold a few of these, I think I paid over $10. I think it was like $13. They used to be worth it, and now they've just plummeted. And this guy sold for $16. And I think they paid shipping. That other combo player, this guy, are they both? Nope, that one's the same song. All right, this guy was $10, but I had to buy a remote for it. So always buy the remotes for these combo players. They're going to sell so much faster. You could pick these remotes up for like $5 to $10, and it's going to add at least $20 to your sale. So it's always worth getting a remote for it. This guy sold for $64. So not a huge one, but I'm just happy to flip these combo players. I love selling those. Love it. I love testing them. I have it down to a science on shipping them, so it doesn't bother me. I like to sell them. We've got this Cindy Crawford makeup. This is the one that I was trying to get the marker off, and I tried. Thank you all so much for all the suggestions. I tried so many of them, and finally the last one I think was the essential oils that I tried, and it actually melted the plastic. So it's still factory sealed, but part of the plastic got melted. So I just went over it with another marker and made it a different price. So instead of saying $1, I said it was $22. I could have said $21. I guess either way it fit. So I made it $22, and they were happy with it because they paid $22 for it. So fancy that. I paid $1 at the same sale as that pre-sale estate sale. How many times can I say sale in one sentence? All right, we've got a floppy disk drive. I love these. They're little and they sell all day long. I get them for $1 or $2. I don't remember what I paid for this one. It's a TDK external floppy drive. He sold for $30. That's a good one. All right, we got another big one, like big girthy wise. Oh, I thought this was going to sell faster. The sell-through rate at the time was good, but for whatever reason, it didn't sell yet. I've had this since, I want to say May, so over 6 months. Mattress Genie, inflatable bed adjuster, whatever. So it's basically an air mattress that makes your mattress go up higher. I paid $20, so I paid up on it. It finally sold for $90, and that was playing the offer game, but it's big. I want it out of my store. I need that space. We've got Mario Kart. This was a personal item, selling it for my family, splitting the profits with my sister-in-law, and it's a complete set. Adult owned, well taken care of. It comes with 2 wheels, the game. It's going to make someone very happy at Christmas time. Sold for $50. Genie wireless keypad. After the fact, I'm kind of thinking I should have kept this as a gift. My niece actually just bought her first house with her husband. Congratulations. So this would have been a good little housewarming gift. But, oh well, it'll make someone else's house happy. I paid like $5. I get these at garage sales all the time. I think this is like the 2nd or 3rd one I've sold just in the Christmas time. It's new in its box, and he sold for $27. All right. Auctions. I rarely ever do auctions. 99.9% of my items are buy it now because I never do well in auctions. A friend of mine that does auctions, she makes a killing. So she actually found some ornaments. She put them up for like $12, and within a day, the auction was over $200. So I'm like, okay, I can do this. If other people can do auctions, why can't I? So I got a box of, this is not meant to be a mean term, of nerdy stuff, of Warhammer games. Okay, so I say nerdy because that's just, I mean, that's what I call it. It's your nerdy games, your Dungeons and Dragons, your fantasy games, I guess I can call it fantasy. All right, fantasy games. They do really, really well. Starting off early in my reselling career, I knew that this nerdy stuff sells well. People are collectors. They love their lots. I've sold these certain type of cards before that I did for like $300. Like, it's crazy what people pay when they are invested in this type of niche. Okay, so these Warhammer pieces I picked up at a garage sale for $10. So it had so many pieces. I spent one night and separated them into what I thought I was going to lot them as. So I had a package of unpainted stuff. I had this painted stuff. I had these blue little weapons. I had some dice and other miscellaneous. There's books. There's unopened pieces. Gosh, there was a lot of stuff in there. So I'm like, okay, I don't know this stuff. I don't know enough about it. So I paid $10. If this makes someone else happy, heck, even if it goes to another reseller and makes them extra money, more power to them. I am fine being the middleman. If I pay 10, sell it for 100, someone else gets it, sells it for 200, like, high five to them. So I'm happy to get rid of it. I put it on auction. I started the auction at $100 because that was kind of my comfort zone. Like, I wanted to at least make 100 because I knew it was worth more than that. I thought the auction was going to go well, and it didn't. I got my first bid. Yay, that was good. But it only went up another like $12 throughout the whole week. So final auction after 7 days, it sold for $112. But again, I'm happy because I paid $10 for it, and I get to get rid of it. It stops looking at me in my death pile. I can stop playing with it and organizing it, and I just wanted it out. It's one of those things that, yes, I'm happy I bought it, and I would easily buy it again, but I need to list it right when I get it, because otherwise it gets stored away because I think it's too much work, and I just ignore it. So let me know if you have one of those categories that you buy in a big old lot. Who was I talking to? Somebody with Barbies. I had them on my live show, and they had a bunch of Barbies throughout their house, and they just haven't listed them yet, and these Barbies keep staring at them. That was this Warhammer game. It just kept staring at me. I just needed to get it out of my house and list it. So lotted it all up and hopefully make somebody's Christmas happy or just somebody happy in general. All right, this video is going to be like 45 minutes long. I'm sorry. We've got a camera. I just picked this up on Saturday, listed it Saturday, and it sold on Saturday. I didn't think it would sell that fast. It had about 75 to 100% sell through, but like hours of listing, that was lightning fast. It's just a really good looking digital camera. 4x zoom, 12 megapixel, has its case. And what I love about this one and what I'm looking for more is the cameras that take regular batteries. This just takes your AA batteries. When you get the ones that take the special ones that need a special charger, it's a pain in the butt because you're constantly looking for chargers if you don't have it, and I like dealing with AA batteries, and I think other people do too. So that sold full asking price of $60, and I paid $5 if I didn't say that. Okay, we've got a bins find. This one, thank you. I don't know if she's a viewer, but thank you to a friend I met in the line at the bins, the Amazon bins. I was there hour and a half, hour 20 before they open, and I'm chatting with people. That's how you get to know other people. And chatting with this lady, and she asked me if I was looking for anything in particular. So the Amazon bins shows pictures of kind of a preview of what's going to be in that store. Sometimes, I mean, take it with a grain of salt because there's one of them in that entire store. So chances of finding it pretty slim unless you're like lightning fast and running through all the stores or all the bins, or you have multiple people helping you look. So anyways, I'm showing her some computer parts. I'm like, hey, if you happen to see it, grab it, right? And she comes and finds me after the fact and shows me it. So she's like, there was a kid that was following me and kept asking me for it. And I'm like, I can't give it to you. I can't give it to you. She comes over to me and she gives it to me. So we did a little tradesy. I had a little piano I was going to give to Lincoln. It was just a little kid's piano. It worked. It was super nice. It was wood, but it was one of those little tabletop pianos. So she had a little kid, and so I'm like, here, do you want this? And we did a little tradesy. So both of us were super happy. I go to the testing station, and I thought it was the same one. Sorry, hubby. I looked at it. I looked at the numbers, but when you're at that testing station, it is high stress because you've got 50 people waiting behind you. The workers are just trying to hustle. And on the front here, the Amazon sticker kind of covers some stuff. So you see that it ends in 60. I look at the card. I see that 60. I called it good. I thought that's what it was. Wrong. I get home. It was not that one. So I did not take a picture of this outer box. I took a picture of the inside box and the inside graphics card. Sorry, long story short, I paid $15 for it, and it still sold for $120. This one was a $300 graphics card. That's why I like almost died when she found it. But it wasn't the same one, but I'm happy to still make $120 on a $15 buy. That is how you know you bought it right, is when you can still make money when mistakes are made. That should be a bumper sticker. Okay, shoo. Sorry, I'm chatty today. And I haven't even finished my coffee. All right, we got a Panasonic headset, brand new in package. Paid $5, sold for $18. I've had it for a long time. That was probably one that did not have a very good sell-through rate, and I shouldn't have bought it. All right, we've got a Resistol hat. Let's get this big guy out of here. This is my hat dealer. As he takes care of his hats, he also keeps the boxes, so they keep their values. This beautiful, beautiful hat has like this crocheted belt. It's got a fun little feather. And I want to say I paid 30, probably around 30 for it. And it sold for $100. So not a huge profit because it's big. I want to go ahead and put this box in a box. When I'm selling hats for cheaper, I would have just taped this box and sent it in it, but this is a $100 hat. So, it's also the matching hat. It has writing on it to say what it is. So I've got some big, I want to say it was like Sam's Club boxes. So we're going to try to box and a box it so that I can preserve the outer box. Okay. I'm going to build myself a wall around me. Petunia Pickle Bottom is haunting me. I've sold this thing twice. It's come back. And now I'm selling it again. So I originally listed it as new. I thought it was new. I was told it was new, but she gets it, and apparently, here, she even left it for me. There was a wrapper. Evidence of use. So she returned it. Oh, but if you look inside, like, I still have this stuff, and it still had its tag. Like, you can't tell. It looks like maybe it was stored in a closet and the wrapper fell in it. Like, this is not used. It's in amazing, amazing condition. So, whatevs. I had to return it. I paid for return shipping. I'm probably in this bag now like $40 when I originally got it for like $15. So I finally sold it, $57. And hopefully this next buyer is happier with it. I used to have better luck with Petunia. Because it's a really, really nice diaper bag, especially the style with the backpack. But I'm just happy to finally sell it. And I have some new giant poly bags that I found at the Amazon bins. So those are great for big items. Like this next one I'll go over, I can put it in this giant poly bag and ship it off. So that backpack, going in a poly bag. This guy, poly bag. So any of these big stuff that I don't have a small, it never fit in a small one, I now have some big ones. And I paid $5 for a pack of, God, there's got to be 100 in there. So I'm loving it. I sold a sleeping bag. I shipped it in there. A backpack. It's shipped it in there. Oh, yeah. That's probably my favorite bins find when it's the most practical. Okay. So this guy is going to go in that giant poly bag. It is a North Face front porch. Who knew that a camping tent can have a front porch? Apparently it does. This was a bins find, $15 day, and I found this hours after opening. This was probably 12 o'clock in the afternoon, and I find this. It catches my eye. I see a bright orange thing. I'm thinking sleeping bag or tent or something, right? I see North Face. Come on, shut the front door. I keep looking, and I see that it's this front porch thing. I do a quick Google search, eBay search. It's worth grabbing it. So I paid $15, and this guy sold for $200. For a sleeping bag, or for a tent cover front porch, I don't know. I'm not an outdoorsy girl. So someone is going to be super happy with that. And I'm going to ship it in one of my giant poly bags. Love it. Okay, we've got a Garmin. I just got this one. And the reason I know is I've changed my photo booth. So my pictures look different now. I got, at Michael's, they have this photo backdrop paper. And I've used it before, and I don't remember what I used it for, but it was not for this. And what I did was I took a piece of foam board, and I just wrapped that paper around the foam board. So now it's easier to wipe it clean. I was just using white poster board and then just changing it out as they got dirty, but they were getting dirty really often. And I didn't want to change it every single day, so I was just living with the dirty poster board, and then it affects the pictures. So, sorry, side note, that's why these pictures look different than the other ones. They've got a little bit of a background to it with this like faux wood look. But that's how I know how new it is. This guy, I paid $5. And he sold for $50. I'll do that all day long. $5 into $50. Thank you. Alright, we got a Smith & Wesson knife. Bins find either $3 or $5 day. See? Well, I bought one on $3 day. It sold. I bought this one. I don't remember if it was $5 or $3 day. Obviously, it still sold. $25. Happy with that. All right. This is a $3 bins find. Hiccapop. We're at travel season, and these are flying off my shelves. It's so funny how items can be in your inventory for a month, 2 months, and the minute one sells, all of them start selling. So I had, I think, 5 of these. I like buying in bulk at the bin store, or like multi-quantity. So I'm buying 5 of the same item. You just list it once, put 5 quantity, and they just keep flying off the shelf. So I love it. This was $3, and this one sold for $26, and I still have one more left. So they're at like $30 a piece, depending on where they're at in my sale. But super easy to ship because it's going in that poly mailer. All right, we've got a Miami Heat shirt. I want to say $1. It's a single stitch. If you don't know what single stitch is, let me tell you. Okay, so that's a bad example. And I'm not wearing a t-shirt. Okay, so I can't really show you, but on the sleeve, new shirts have 2 lines of stitching on the sleeves. 2 lines. So technically, single stitch means there's only 1 line of stitching on the side. That's how you date your items. You can also kind of date them based on the tag. Newer generation stuff are all tagless. So they just have the printing on the actual shirt rather than an actual tag. So this guy, we knew it was old. It was small, but I mean, I still grabbed it because it's old. So somebody's going to be happy with it. We are 1990s Miami Heat. Maybe they're doing good. Is basketball still going? I don't even know. But $35, and I'm in it maybe $1 or $2. Maglight bins, $15. I originally was going to buy it for personal use, just to keep in our stockpile, I guess, if you ever needed a giant flashlight. But we have enough of them. So this guy does take 3D batteries. So he's a quite the hefty flashlight. $15, sold for $37. Maglight is a brand to watch for. Made in the USA. Really good things to watch for. We've got a salt or a pepper grinder. This one is marked with Banton Vic 5th Pepper Mill. I picked these up for cheap, like a couple bucks. So this one sold for $30. We've got some Garfield cookie cutters. Got these at my local thrift. Somebody got rid of so much Garfield stuff. I paid $1. They sold for $10.96. This is a fun one. Noxzema Sensitive Skin Medicated Shaving Cream. All right, I got this for free. It was in the free pile because, I mean, it's old shaving cream. Who wants that? Somebody wants it because they paid up at $50 for old shaving cream. I couldn't believe it. So beauty products are one thing I'm trying to learn more about so that I know to quickly grab at it rather than having to look up each individual one. But if you're finding old beauty products, movie sets like it, maybe you like the old formula, what I did is I just put it on the scale and I take a picture of the gross weight. It'll say on here that it's 11 ounces, but that's 11 ounces of actual product. So I weigh it. It's going to have the actual container too. So I just put that in my listing. It now weighs 1 pound and 2 ounces. This is what you are buying. There's still something in there. If it's good, I don't know. It's 20 years old, but it's sold for $50. I could not believe it. All right, we've got a Montana Grizzlies. This one also $1 or $2. I forget where I got it. It was an estate sale. And it sold for $22. I've had this one a while. Oh my goodness. We're still going, folks. We're still going. If you're still here, make sure you like the video and hit that thumbs up to subscribe. Is this halfway? I feel like I still have so much to go over. In the description down below, you're going to find my free BOLO list. It is a gift to you that has top items to source for your eBay business. Grab that down in the description, completely free. Okay, Department 56. This was that second one that I was telling you about. I paid $10 at a garage sale. $10 for this whole set. And it is brand new open box. I opened it, I pulled the trays out, I took a picture of it, and you can see this stuff was not even taken out of the box. It is brand new, and it sold for $250. I took best offer. I think I had it listed over $300, but she sends this sob story about starting at Christmas with her kids, and all right, fine. I'm a softie. I'm still happy to make what I made for it because I paid $10. So $250. I'm thrilled. And if she was telling the truth and it's going to her family, I'm even happier about it. All right, we've got more Wii stuff. This is the same bundle I'm selling for the family. 2 brand new Wii controllers. $60 for the pair of these. We've got a lens. My lens on here. All right. This guy was in a camera bundle. I bought a box of lenses from an estate, lenses and cameras and all kinds of stuff. I paid $30 for the whole box. So I'm in this maybe $5, and it sold for $20. So just one of 20 lenses that I have listed from them. We've got Screwballs VHS. VHS aren't usually very good for me unless they are rare. If they are rare, if they are like cult classic type stuff, those ones will sell, and they'll sell fast. So this one, Screwballs, I guess is one of those cult classics, and I'm in it nothing. My father-in-law gave me a box of stuff that I could sell, and it's all for $10. Easy peasy. Okay, we were more than halfway. We've got 2 more things. Shoo! All right. Canisters, Tupperware. If you can find these cheap, grab them. But I'm talking cheap. So I paid, I think, $5 for the set. I'd want it even cheaper than that. There's 3 of them. They nest together. Good condition. This one's a little dusty. Sold for $17. I've had it for a long time. So that's why I said if you can find it cheap, go for it. But if not, just leave it. They're not very fast sellers. All right, we got some genuine Kodak film. I paid $5 for a whole box of this stuff. There's probably 10 to 15 of them, and I just lotted them up. So this is a lot of the 10XL, and this set of 3 sold for $27. So I'm already in the profit of just one of the sales. There's probably $80 to $100 worth of ink in that box. All right, my friends. Wow, thank you so much for sticking with me. No! Don't let me forget. We still have that silverware. Where did I put it? Right here. Oh my gosh, I almost forgot to show you the best sale of the day. The best. Okay, so I told you I paid $10 for this whole set. I did not show the box or the tray to go with it that I'm just using to store it. So I took pictures of all the pieces. These are Dansk, D-A-N-S-K. They are expensive. I'll tell you that. I also find Oneida. Those do really well for me, but this particular set, this particular style, I would have made more if I separated it. So full disclosure, if I wanted to take the time and separate and sell 3 or 4 spoons in a lot, I probably would have doubled my profits. But I'm happy to get it out. It's that simple. I don't want to store all of it. I just one and done. And if somebody else wants to part it all out, power to them. So this set I sold unbelievably to a buyer. Best offer. Oh, the suspense. $450. $450 they paid for a set of silverware. It's not even silver. I think it's just flatware. I don't know if it's silver. Yeah, I just said flatware. Stainless flatware. $450. Wow. So, yeah, that wraps it up, you guys. 35 items. Gross profit of over $2,800. I'm going to put a slide at the end. Well, hubby's going to put a slide at the end that says the breakdown. So you can see what the actual net profit is. They're pretty darn close. If you enjoyed the video, you've made it this far, thank you, thank you. Hit the thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any future videos. I will see you guys on the next one. Have a fabulous week. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.